Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video I just wanted to share my completed Transformers Legacy Evolution Toxitron collection. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be just a wave one of many because there are other unreleased colors from G2 that they could gather, like the other Dinobots, Blackout, which was the black Starscream repaint. But who knows, this could just be a one-off. I really hope not, because we got Dead End here, and we need the rest of the Stunticons to complete the G2 Menasor. But here is, I'm going to just say wave one, and just got it completed yesterday with the arrival of Grimlock. Got him from Hasbro Pulse. In fact, I got most of these from Hasbro Pulse, even though it's a Walmart exclusive. I got everything from Pulse with the exception of Toxitron and Cloud Cover. Toxitron I got in the mail from Walmart.com, and Cloud Cover I actually found in store. So that's pretty cool. For the most part, it hasn't been too difficult to get since most of these were on pre-order on Pulse. And I think only a few of them are hard to get on Walmart.com. I believe it's Sideswipe and Dead End. Pretty cool to have this collection. I gotta be honest, I didn't think they would do these types of G2 repaints. I was expecting a blue Grimlock way before this yellow one that we got, because these were canceled in G2. I'm not sure if it was just at the tail end of G2. That's why they were canceled, and they're planning to bring these back. There was no G2 Mirage, so kind of cool that that was a consideration. And then, of course, with the Stunticons as well. And Toxitron. Toxitron was also unreleased. Now, something like this, to me, is what exclusives should be. None of these are staple characters or staple versions of these characters. These are little oddities and a real niche collection that only certain people would want. But I gotta be honest, I didn't think they'd go this far in getting bringing such obscure characters or versions of these characters to us. But as someone who's a fan of these obscure characters, I'm really glad to get the whole collection, and that they did it honestly saves me the time for making my own customs because it's already done. But yeah, let's go through what is in the collection. Let's start out with Mirage. Mirage, I guess when you assign them little fruits, you can say he's like a watermelon, and the colors really represent that, which is cool. Take out this little thing. Yeah, okay, comes out. And you see he has this little gator. I guess, yeah, alligator or crocodile on there. Very neat. This uses the Earthrise mold, or no, Kingdom mold. Next we have Jazz. Now Jazz actually comes with some things, like his Studio Series 86 didn't come with this. And, well, no, sorry. His Studio Series 86 only came with this. Didn't come with these two things. So this looks a little familiar. I think this is Hound's gun. And this is, I think, all new. Does this, yeah, this comes out, which is kind of cool. So he has extra weapons in this repaint, and it is a very nice repaint. I like the gradients in vehicle mode. Next we have Sideswipe. Now here's something odd with his weapon. This is a change, I believe, because let me get Clamp Down here. So here's Clamp Down, and for the most part, they look exactly the same, right? Except Clamp Downs, when you take his out, they look like this. This is much shorter from the thick side, but the thin side is much longer. I'm very curious on why the change. It doesn't really affect it coming out, being that there's not a lot of surface area now compared to the original mold, but it is a change for this mold, which I now have a lot of. And little sunset design on the hood. Again, liking the gradients on the paint. And here's a laser cycle, what they call laser cycle, which basically is an unreleased laser cycle jazz in that color. But I guess they didn't want to call them jazz because there's already a jazz in this wave. I'm not sure why it's a laser cycle. There's other laser cycles out there. Just not sure why they chose jazz's colors, unreleased colors. Still a cool little niche figure to get. Going to Grimlock in his very loud yellow colors. To be honest, I kind of want the blue one more than the yellow. But this is what we got first. Not a lot of paint apps. Like, would have been nice if they put the G2 symbol here. I mean, it's nice to have this, which matches the box art, but seems to be lacking in other paint apps. This is nice. You can see how the original Autobot symbol is kind of blocked there. Next, we have the Decepticons in the wave. There's only 3 of them. Cloud cover here. Conehead repaint. I'm not sure if it's I think it's Dirge or Ram. No, I think it's a Ramjet repaint. And these little racing, I don't know what you call that, boxes. Again, this guy looks the most normal in terms of color schemes. And we have our second G2 Stunticon, Dead End. Nice, huge G2 symbol on the hood. Not a lot of paint apps here, which eventually becomes his legs. And last but not least, we have Toxitron, basically a G2 Prime repaint or Scourge repaint, Rid Scourge. I mean, matches the part very well. Has the G2 symbol here. He has paint apps here, but the original did, I believe, have his name on it. I'm pretty sure Toy Hacks will take care of that in the future. But this is the collection in vehicle mode. I'm going to get them in robot mode and be right back. Okay, here we have my Toxitron collection in robot mode. Let's start with the Decepticons first, with Dead End here. Liking the metallic on him, but it would have been nice if they had a G2 symbol on him in robot mode as well. A little plain here on the legs, just like the regular release of this guy. But very clean all over the place. Cloud cover here. See, the eyes are painted red, but it's a little hard to make out. I'm really liking this color scheme, especially even with these racing marks here. I think it works very well for him and this mold. I'm hoping this doesn't discolor in the future, or discolor as badly. It does seem to be a little bit of a off-white here. Next, we have Toxitron himself, who this wave or this set is named after. Now, you can see I have it transformed with the shoulders in this angle. That's because the original, or I guess the first pictures we got of Toxitron way back when, they actually transformed him this way. Whether or not it was intentional or accidental, because even official photos that we get from Hasbro sometimes are mistransformed. I just thought it'd be cool to show him like this as a little throwback to the first pictures that we saw of him way back when. The more I look at him, the color scheme actually grows on me, and kind of seems like he would fit in with Devastator. It's not the exact same green as the Constructicons, but I don't know, it's close enough. It has enough light green and purple to go with them if you wanted to. Moving on to Grimlock here. And the color is really not my favorite of the G2 versions of color schemes of this character, but cool. Seems just a little plain. Would have been nice if there was a bit more paint apps on him, just besides the ones here on the legs. I guess that's where it all went to. Would have been nice if they put a G2 stamping here instead. Let's move on to Sideswipe here. I think my only gripe with the colors chosen for Sideswipe is they did not color the head. I know it's accurate, but I wish it wasn't just this one color with painted eyes. Other than that, it's fine. Moving on to Jazz. Now, he does come with these extra weapons, as I said earlier, and they show you can add it like this to simulate the rocket on your shoulder, but I ain't liking it. It looks kind of weird. It's kind of weird to have a weapon that you can actually align with the back of your head and shoot yourself in the head with. Like, I don't know. But other than that, looks the part. Very nice. Next we have Laser Cycle, aka another unreleased version of G2 Jazz, based upon the Legacy RC mold or Prime Universe RC mold. Not a fan of it, just because, I don't know, this doesn't lock in. Definitely, to be honest, this is probably the weakest in the whole wave, in my opinion. Actually, honestly, not really necessary. Cool to get, but, you know, if we didn't get him, I don't think we'd be missing out on anything. Last but not least, we have Watermelon Mirage. I would say probably the second weakest, but the only reason why I want him is, you know, in G2 there was no Mirage, so this is like you could get replacements of Sideswipe and Jazz with the black Sideswipe and the original Studio Series Jazz with the G2 conversion set from Toy Hacks. But Mirage, there's nothing for him, so it's kind of cool that we got a G2 Mirage. Would have been cool if they put a G2 Autobot symbol on his chest. Not sure why, but yeah. I think that's my only gripe with this figure. But other than that, I am very pleased with this set. I like these obscure figures or obscure things. I like the stories behind them, and that's why when this set was announced, I was pretty excited to get it. And personally, G2 has a special spot with me. There's some, you know, back when it was released, I used to work at a comic book shop, and I remember that time, and there was just so many memories around that time. So this, even though they're unreleased, brings back the memories of G2 and that time many years ago. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.